All right, man. We are back and live from the cockpit. And from a little bit of a hiatus, which was nice. I was just like, oh no, I knew I brought glasses today, but where are they? They are in my seat. But you know when you go to grab your glasses and there's like, look at all that gunk on them. You see that? Sometimes I even like lick my glasses trying to clean them off. This is not how I anticipated starting this, but it's just, the nature of the beast. Man, there's something sticky, icky. Oh, that's way too, yeah. Gonna lick it. And no idea what that stuff is. This comes from a giant bin by my door with all my glasses, and my kids like to grab them. Oh, yeah, now we're rolling. Could have done that before the glasses thing, huh? So who knows what is on the glasses? And when you lick them, you just think, oh, it's probably sugar water that was left there from a little hummingbird or something, Couldn't be anything else. And then you just don't think about it ever again, and then you're good, Keep on keeping on, party people. I was out Friday, out of town. Got to go camping this weekend. It was fun and exciting. Then I ended my trip by getting a little flu bug with my 3-year-old daughter, and that is some quality bonding time right there. Little 3-year-olds throwing up, you're picking her up, taking her outside, throwing up in the grass, and then you're throwing up right after she does, and you're rinsing and repeating that all stinking night long. So anyway, I was out of the classroom on Monday, back in the classroom yesterday, but I don't know about you, the day after the flu, even today, like I can't breathe in all the way, I feel like I'm like short of oxygen, like throwing up, just like, I think it's your diaphragm, right? Your diaphragm that like opens and closes your lungs. I think when you're throwing up, that diaphragm just like knots up. And so if I had to guess, I would say that the day after throwing up is like I don't want to say a sore diaphragm, but just something with I don't know. Maybe I'm an idiot, but I'm sure we could Google search that. So yeah, still feeling a little bit, but yeah, yesterday I was not in any shape to be hopping on here and telling you guys anything good. Not that I tell you anything good, but if I was to yesterday, not much good would have come out of it. And that's all right. Knowing your limits is a wonderful thing. The new Forerunner's right in front of me, and it's pretty cool. I'm like slowly coming around to the fact of liking it, because when I first saw it, if I'm honest, I was like, yeah, I don't know, a little funky, guys. Don't get too out of the ordinary. Anyway, it's coming around. There is the head drone sheriff guy coming to my class today, and we have the law enforcement program from our sister school, C-Tech, joining our program today to learn how to fly drones. So we are getting an early start to my class, which is awesome. It just feels good when you're able to get to class early, get class set up. You know what I mean? Whoa, who's honking at who? So it is going to be a fun-filled day, and anytime you're getting lots of kids out flying, I'm always thinking about the weather. And yesterday, we had a little bit of weather. Rained yesterday. It is bright blue and sunny. I guess there's a few clouds, but not many. And perfect flying weather. That's all I'm gonna say. And so, yeah, I had someone come out last week, and I think I said so, and talk about the Coast Guard and the benefits of the Coast Guard. And I've heard a lot of maybe not a lot, a few military presentations, and holy cow, if I challenge my students, I'm like, hey, all you have to do is come up with a better plan than that of the Coast Guard and go do that. You know what I mean? But holy cow, the amount of students right now that are aiming for the Coast Guard is pretty darn cool. And that is kind of what I love about teaching, is that these humans in this class of mine really do want a wonderful life. They are looking for the best possible path for their future, and you can actually help steer them in a direction that can change their life. And that is a pretty cool thing to be able to do, you know? And I've never been one to say, hey, you should join the military. Until last week. And finding out how few of people have lost their life in it in the last 4 years. Excuse me. Excuse me. Learning what department the funding comes from. Might have one more, maybe. I don't know. Remind me to talk about sneezes one day. Anyway, it's just cool because a lot of kids are saying, I don't have any idea of what I want to do. And because I don't know what I want to do, the last thing that I want to do is sit at home and just enroll in some local classes that I don't know what I'm doing, and taking out loans to take these classes that I don't know why I'm taking or what they're helping me to do, and living at home. Man, it is a springboard into adulthood. And it's not for everybody. A-okay with that. But yeah, anyway, these kids are down to like 20 days left in my class before our certificate night. And so they are itching to come up with a plan. They're checking out colleges. They are making some life-changing decisions, which is a wild thing. And going back to choices, man. Life is just a series of choices that we make. And we make a lot of choices every day, and not all the choices are going to be life-changing. But there's a lot of choices that we make that do alter the course of our life, and that's what these kids are about to embark on. And so I've got a job to do, you know, help them come up with the best possible path for themselves. And every kid is going to decide at different times what the right path is. They're going to change their mind. They're going to, figure it all out. It's what we're all doing here. And it is fun to play a small little part in their big old life, Because that whole thing, like, ship leaves the harbor, right? And if it's off by 1 degree, once it is done crossing the entire sea, 1 degree isn't a whole lot. But once you cross that entire ocean, 1 degree is going to land you completely further than where you were going to be. And I feel like that's a lot of what teaching is. Every kid has to cross the sea. Every kid is going to get to the other side, whatever that looks like. but just kind of pointing them in the right direction, helping them guide that path and make the most of that path and have it be a path that they want to be on and make it an enjoyable ride, right? You don't want to go through the Antarctica Ocean. Is that an Arctic Ocean? Anyway, shows what I know. That's why I'm a teacher. Just kidding. Anyway, happy day back. Have a great Wednesday. I'm going to do the same. Lots going on, but just keep on keeping on. Peace.